Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Anita Pati Mishra, a faculty of SOIT IMS Noida. So, today I am going to deliver a topic that is group theory, and this is a part of your subject, discrete structure, or you can say discrete mathematics. So, this is all about your group theory and group theory. What is a group? Like somebody tells you that you are in a group. I am giving you, some teacher tells you that I'm giving you some kind of assignment, and suppose there are 60 students in your class, and you have to be like allocated some 5 or 6 assignments, and 10 students will be in a group. So what is the meaning of group in discrete structure? Groups are nothing but one kind of arrangement of elements, arrangement of objects, arrangement of numbers, arrangement of integers, arrangement of anything. So any element or any variable that can be arranged, provided some conditions must be satisfied, then that arrangement is known as group. So group theory follows two kinds of rules. One is added group, multiplication group. If I write group that is mentioned by capital letter G, then group theory will be denoted by capital G. And it provides two kind of operation. One is addition and other one is multiplication. So these are some kind of examples I have gone through. Like the first theory of group theory is the combination of any two elements, including an element, and the elements are the member of the group. Like if the group, you can call it as a set, and it's like larger than set. That's why it's known as group. And it follows so many kinds of rules like identity rule, inverse rule, and properties of addition, properties of association law in addition as well as in multiplication. So there are some kind of rules that are followed in a group. So these are some kind of elements that is given A pi, M, I in column wise, and 1 A pi, M, I are in row wise. So if one is multiplied with 1, then you are getting the result 1. If 1 is multiplied with A pi, then you are getting the result A pi. If 1 is multiplied with M, then you are getting M. If 1 is multiplied with I, you are getting I. Now we are discussing about the rules of multiplication of a group. And I have taken the elements 1, comma A pi, comma M, comma I. And it is getting operated through the same element. Like 1 is operated with 1, you're getting 1. A pi is operated with 1, you're getting A pi. M is operated with 1, it is M. I is operated with 1, I. So A pi 1, then you are getting A pi. A pi with A pi, you are getting 1. A pi to M, you are getting I. So all these are the operation results that are summarized in the table. So we will discuss it elaborately when we'll do in class. So third postulate, for each element A, there is one unique element A inverse, which is known as A inverse equal to I. A inverse equal to 1 also, you know it, that something into something inverse, that is equal to 1. So we can mention it as identity element I. A inverse equal to I, you can set I is a set, or you can say A inverse equal to 1. So now the powers like A1, A square, A3, A4 up to I, that is equal to A0. Suppose A is equal to A pi by 2. So you can summarize A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11 like this. The cyclic group can be, cyclic means sometimes started from the element, the end element are the same. Then only you can say if the elements are in cyclic order, then you can say that the group is cyclic. So what are the conjugate products? Now the conjugate products AB not equal to BA, or sometimes AB equal to BA, then that is commutative group, because A into B that equal to B into A. So that is a commutative group. We'll discuss it later on. But now we are discussing about conjugate products are AB not equal to BA, then BA will be A inverse A into BA, that equal to A inverse, then AB is multiplied into A, then A inverse A is 1, that equal to AB. So this is the proof. Now conjugate products, how AB not equal to BA, you can see like this. And then the conjugate elements are, if Y equal to A inverse into A, then X and Y are the conjugate elements. So this is the discussion about the conjugate elements. So like this is the circle and two-fold axis from the set of conjugate elements, and how it is three-fold axis and getting into the, we have started from the same element and we are ending with the same element. That's why it is known as cyclic. And invariant elements in a group. If every element of the group transfers a particular element of the group into itself, then that element is known as invariant. So that is six-fold axis is 6 by m, and m takes 6 into itself. So what is subgroup? Like you have gone through set theory, you all know about set theory, superset, subset, universal set, then the set operations like and, or, symbols, and how it is getting operated into union, intersection, like this. So subgroups will be a smaller collection of elements from a group, that is known as subgroup. A smaller collection of elements from a group is known as subgroup. So this is about 2 by m, comma 1, comma a by, comma m, comma I. So these are known as subgroups. A smaller collection of elements from a group is known as subgroup. So capital group is G, subgroup is G, B is an outside element in G, so but not in G. So this is about the subgroups. The order of a subgroup is a factor of the order of the group. So the order is not equal to in capital G. So these are B2, B3, B4, BQ are all outside elements. So this is about the subgroup. If some elements are covered in a group, from the major elements, we are taking some part of the elements like 1 to 10. These elements are in a group. If I take for my work 1 to 5, then 1 to 5, that will be called as a subgroup. And subgroup also follows the rules of the group. If I am taking that the group is following the rules of addition, or group is following the rules of multiplication. If I am taking a subgroup from G, that means that subgroup will follow the rules of addition or multiplication. So this is about the order of the subgroup is the factor of the order of the group. So order equal to the number of elements in subgroup, or order of a group also, you can see that the number of elements in the capital group G. Then all the elements of G are like this, G equal to A1 to AR. Then if B2 is multiplied, then B2 will be multiplied with all the elements of the subgroups. So this is Q is the index of the subgroup. So now you can say the order 2, order 4, order M like this. So you can see that these are the operations and the elements of the subgroups. The set of all conjugate subgroups is known as the complete set of conjugates of G. In this way, you can see the complete sets of the conjugate subgroups. So what are the elements? What are the elements that is multiplied with the left side of the element is known as left coset, while the elements that is multiplied with the right side of the element is known as right coset. So this is all about the subgroups and its operations. Now, what is invariant subgroups? If we construct like 2 by m, G equal to 1, C2 mi, G equal to 1, C2, then these are the various kinds of operations. 1 into 1 into 1, you will get 1. 1 into C2 into 1, you get C2. M inverse C2 M, because M inverse M equal to 1, so C2. I inverse C2 equal to C2. So all these are known as invariant subgroups. The elements of B, like group theory, if it is following products rule, then the element of B of order 2 transforms the G into itself. Then elements in G and BG form a group. Since G is a group, Aij equal to AK in G, then the products of the elements will be like this. So group products identity is in G, inverses A inverse in G, so GBG is a group. Group products, extended arguments like if G and H are the two elements of two groups and there is no common element except I, then each element of H transforms G into itself. And the set of products from G to H will form a group. This is the extended arguments of group. So this is all about the extended arguments gives like the rules of multiplication as well as rules of addition. So this is all about your like group theory, and all the rules of addition and multiplication are followed in a group as well as subgroup as well as cyclic group and invariant group, etc. So addition rules are like if A and B, small a and small b, are two elements of a group, then A plus B equal to B plus A, which is known as multiplication rules. Also it is followed, which is known as commutative law of addition. If there are three elements A, comma B, comma C, then we can see A plus B, first we add, then to the result we add C, that equals to A, and then adding B plus C, the result is added to A. That becomes same. So that is the rule of association. You can say associative law under addition. Then A inverse A equal to 1, which is known as inverse law. Like A minus A equal to 0. So minus A will be the additive inverse of A. Minus A will be additive inverse of A. So this is known as the inverse law under addition in a group. Or in multiplication operation, you can see A inverse equal to 1. So 1 belongs to identity set. So A inverse is known as multiplicative inverse of A in a group. And A into 1 equal to A, or A plus 0 equal to A. So under addition properties, a 0 is known as additive identity, because if you add 0 to each element, then you will get the same element as a result. So 0 is known as additive inverse or additive identity, and A into 1 equal to A. So that's why you're getting the same result when you are multiplying 1 with the elements of G. So 1 is known as multiplicative identity in a group. Then A plus minus A, you are getting 0. So minus A will be additive inverse of A. 1 by A is multiplicative inverse of A. So 1 by A is known as multiplicative inverse of A. So these are different kind of rules that is followed in group under addition as well as group under multiplication respectively. So we'll do it some kind of problems, how the rules are followed in a group, basically to the elements of the group, and we can prove that if the conditions, all these properties are satisfied, all these conditions are satisfied, then only we can conclude that the set is a group. So this is all about your group theory and subgroups. So we'll do detailed problems and solution in the class. So today this much. Thank you all.